Show you again. It's 1:47 p.m. November 12th. So one thing, someone should ask these people their investigative tactics and what they do in these skits they plan and how they actually plan and try to figure out ways to try to infuriate people during a, quote, investigation to, quote, take advantage of a true system and make them look defensive, as they put it. That's one of their tactics. Another piece of this is the way you know they're not expert investigators is their analysis sucks. What expert investigator wouldn't factor in this 5-year and 9-month hostage scenario? Repeated assault with neurophysiological weapons, devices in my brain and nervous system, them neuromodulating me, and then using these implantable devices to shock me. A 5-year and 9-month hostage scenario where they bombard me with telepathy 12 to 17 hours a day. Bombard me with the same bullshit and different forms of the same bullshit, get caught lying, get caught manufacturing, and then just bring it up, the same bullshit up again. And they do this daily over and over again. It's absolutely absurd. Anyone who wouldn't factor that into any form of analysis or any sort of reaction has the analytical skills of a 2-year-old child. So who is overseeing this investigation company run by people with psychiatric illness or analytical skills of 2-year-olds? Who's overseeing that? Because they have analytical skills of a 2-year-old as well as their investigators, but or pretend to be investigators who are really terrorists. See, people who actually are investigators, if they haven't figured out these people are really terrorists, IP thieves and data thieves, embedding manipulators involved with an organized crime, gambling, terrorist syndicate, as well as an economic espionage crime ring. If you haven't figured that out yet, you probably shouldn't be working in law enforcement, because these people are, guarantee you, they're involved in RICO. Guarantee you they're involved in IP theft, data theft, and economic espionage. And some of them are definitely involved in terrorism. So if you haven't figured that out yet, you probably shouldn't be a law enforcement agent. It should be more than obvious. And they're involved with large-scale theft, and you should get to the bottom of all their investigative tactics and be very thorough and tell them you're full of shit. It involves a lot of assault, sexual assault. It involves shocking people's brains, hearts. It involves some people pretending to be clean investigators while hiring these neurophysiological assaulters and torturers to assault you and commit crimes on you while they pretend to do a clean investigation but aren't. So those are some of their tactics. So I get to the bottom of all their tactics and then ask them all the different ways they try to take advantage of different people's truth systems, and then how they manipulate certain environments and scenarios to different communities. Like one community, they'll show them, we're just doing a demonstration of what they do. But then to another community, they'll be like, oh, he looks defensive. And they'll pretend it's a real investigation. So they got a lot of hustles with that too. So one community knows about their tactics and this and that, and they act like they're revealing these terrorist tactics. But then the same scenario they'll show to someone else under a different context. So those are some of their other tactics. So that's key.